It's the 2019 Rustlers Kelly Cup Final, a trophy won last year by IT Carlo.
She has. It's a deep corner and it's
into the net!
What a goal from Maloney! Chloe Maloney! And the IT Carlo players are all up there. What a goal from Maloney!
So this year's decider between UCC, narrowly edged out by IT Carlo and that decider down in Limerick last year, against Maynooth University, who in a real thriller took the league title just 2 weeks earlier. Here goes Lauren Kelly, tight angle, didn't matter, it's gone in! Absolutely tremendous. By Tamara O'Connor, a chance to get it down the middle, and a strike of real depth. Oh! What a goal, Bruna Kane, 1-1! That is a worldie!
In the game as
great ball, brilliant ball! Oh. Fabulous finish by Emma Byrne, and Maynooth lead 2-1! What a setup! UCC have the home dressing room at Seaview today. Normally Crusaders, so inspirational under Stephen Baxter. The past 4 seasons, 3 Northern Ireland Premierships, 2 County Antrim Shields, the most recent last night, 7-goal thriller against Linfield, helped by a little bit of erasure.
Yeah, it was a great match against Carlo there 2 weeks ago. We were very lucky to get the win, but we were delighted with it. We just came through the semi-final there yesterday against Carlo, another close game, and we just shaded it down on penalties.
And that was a tight one this time, 0-0?
Yeah, 0-0. Similar to the last one, a very tight game. You know, but there was lots of chances for both sides. But as I said, we got the look in the penalty. The penalties went 10-9. So really exciting stuff.
So it's UCC, another terrific side that you're facing in this Kelly Cup final today.
Yeah, Cork, very good side, very big side, very physical. You know, I think they got to the final of this last year, so they'll be looking to go on further.
So Blaine, you're here in the Rustlers Kelly Cup final again, having narrowly missed out in a very tight decider last year to IT Carlo.
Yeah, at the beginning of the year our goal was always to get to the final. Again, like you said, after last year, we knew what it takes to get to the final. So we're delighted to be here, and now that we're here, we're looking to go on and win it.
Very high scoring semi-final yesterday, 3-3 against Ulster University, and you beat the host then on penalties.
Yeah, Ulster, they're a great side, so it was always going to be difficult, especially they're the hosts up in their home place. So yeah, we're delighted to get the result. It was a girls showed great character to come back into the game and then to bring to penalties and then to go on and win it. So yeah, we're absolutely delighted. Obviously the conditions were horrendous, but no, we managed to get through it and we're here now.
So welcome to Seaview, the home of Crusaders, for the 2019 Rustlers WSCAI Kelly Cup Final. It's UCC against Maynooth University. This is the prize of the day, the Kelly Cup Final, won as part of the treble last season by IT Carlo. So ahead of the decider, let's run through the teams very quickly. UCC feature the bulk of the side that played in last season's cup final, beaten by IT Carlo. Scored a 3-3 draw against Ulster University yesterday in the semi-final, winning 7-6 on penalties through goals from Christina Dring, Ciara McNamara and Vanessa Ogbonna. Strong bench, Chloe Ahern, Sophie Hurley, Hayley Fitzgerald, we may well be seeing a little later. Maynooth University are unchanged from the side that started the CUFL League decider a couple of weeks ago. A thrilling victory over IT Carlo. And a good bench, Jenny O'Neill coming on in that decider. Emma Gillen also, we may well see them today. So the presentation party, Paul Dundon, the chairman of the WSCAI, Emma Urell of the sponsors Rustlers, and David Flynn of Ulster University Sports. Maynooth today are wearing teal as opposed to the black that they had against IT Carlo a couple of weeks ago. It's a wonderful venue, this Seaview, the home of Crusaders, a terrific stadium, and 2 very, very well matched sides, both getting through a penalty shootout in yesterday's semi-finals. And with us today for this Rustlers Kelly Cup final is the former Northern Ireland international, Danielle McDowell. This will be an interesting one. Two very tight semi-finals, both decided by penalty kicks yesterday.
Yeah, I think so. Both games were really tight yesterday, really evenly matched semi-finals, and obviously the results don't lie, and the two best teams have got to the final, so I'm expecting a very competitive game. I'm sure there'll be tired legs, especially if Maynooth haven't changed up their starting 11. So hopefully that doesn't play a factor, and both teams are smart with the ball today.
Still very blustery. The referee Kieran Coulter, the assistants Arlene Campbell and Orla Russell, and the fourth official Danny McCann for this Rustlers Kelly Cup final. Ready to go at Seaview then. UCC so close to victory in last year's final. Last took this trophy in 2013. Lauren Keeley of Peamount United, the Ireland Under-19 international, and likewise she was really effective in that league triumph a couple of weeks ago.
Both teams are playing very narrow here to start. Whoever gets to grips with using the width on a really big pitch here today will be definitely benefited from it.
Very blustery today, but not as much as it was yesterday, thanks to Storm Gareth, with gusts of up to 80 miles an hour across the north yesterday, and it's a bit blowy again right now. This is Christina Dring for UCC, and she's got the strike in too, and Sophie Lenihan, who had very firm, effective handling in the league decider, was somewhat deceived by that. It was a thumping strike, and she parried it out for the corner. First of the game for UCC. Good effort by Dring, this was.
It was indeed. I think the wind kind of caught that a little bit and put the keeper under pressure. He's just kept it out.
Corner was a short one towards the near post and turned through by Emily Masek again, and Dring couldn't finish. Everyone over the top again, but Gemma Berry should be able to cover this. Well, you'd have thought so. But suddenly there was a big opening from Megan Burke, who had stolen in from the back and almost did a considerable damage there from the edge of the area. McKevitt. Good block by Sarah McKevitt, that was. Lauren Kelly get it inside the area to Book Dunn, who struck it narrowly wide. Maynooth have an opening. That's their best chance of the game. It was only a half chance.
I think again that's come from Maynooth actually getting the ball in the wide areas, and that's where they're able to go and hurt Cork. Whenever they're trying to play too narrow, they're in transition when they're defending, and then whenever they win it back, they're not getting the ball wide and forward enough, and when they do, they're causing Cork problems here. So I'd like to see more of that from their wide players, getting wide early and getting at them.
Not deceived by the wind that's rolling round Seaview. We've obviously got the main stand on the near side. Here goes Dring on the chase, and Dring is in here for UCC! Big chance, huge chance, but couldn't make the net bulge.
Massive chance. She even had a little bit more time there than she thought, to be a wee bit more composed. I think she was so surprised to get in on goal. She maybe just took a little touch there, but great effort. I don't think she's left-footed, so all come from a great kick from the goalkeeper though.
Absolutely glorious opportunity that Dring just could not finish. And she was right in, but looked to have caught it on her wrong foot and didn't really have time with defenders chasing her down to get it onto the right when it would have taken too long.
Oh, great touch.
Ogbonna, it's going to fall for Dring again, and she wanted it to fall onto her correct side, and she nods it wide this time. Well, they're suddenly getting openings for Dring. It's just coming from the wrong direction. Ogbonna won the battle of the number 11s. Quiver Walsh had a role to play. Dring with a chance to get round the back. Ogbonna with the opportunity to cross and hold it up. Messek's waiting in the middle. It's past Messek! Ali Brady arriving, but she's put it wide. Another big moment for UCC. And Ali Brady, so close.
Oh, fantastic touch that was to put Vanessa Bungar in.
Walsh short. Here's Lauren Kelly. It was only really Hannah Flatley anyway advanced. The number 18 right in the centre of the UCC half, and it wasn't going to find her. So here's Dunn instead. Well, she had her moments in the league final as well. Helped Maynooth University to the double in 28-17. Charlie Moore tried to get the flick on. Ogbonna can definitely make an impact from here. Ogbonna's had a go from here as well, from just around 25 yards out, but again easy for Sophie Lenihan to make the save.
Yeah, Sophie Lenihan looks assured in goal there. I think it's going to take a better strike than that to beat her, but the saying goes, if you don't shoot, you don't score. A bit of a change here in Cork's setup. Dring seems to have gone out to the left, and try and get her on the ball out here.
Letterkenny IT were beaten in the Leiden Cup semi-final yesterday by NUI Galway, who ended up going on to win the whole thing today. So, as we enter the final minutes of normal time in the first half at Seaview, free kick will be Sarah McKevitz to take. You can see how the ball is just rolling in the breeze every so often, and it was a really heavy win yesterday. What an arrival at the far post by Brooke Dunn. She stole in. Maynooth have created so little in the last half an hour, but they almost snatched the goal right on half-time.
Big chance there, big chance. Really good ball into the box.
Very influential up front, but now playing a much more deeper role in her own half. That'll be clipped away by Elaine Luby. Dring. It's hoisted one over the top. Emma Byrne has set things rolling here. Elaine Luby got the last touch. Clodagh Walsh, her goalkeeper, with the grab. You don't see back passes really given that much anymore. 1 added minute at the end of this first half. Cut out by Ciara McNamara again. Walsh cut out. Big cut out! Oh, and it's just wide! Amazing for Hannah Flatley.
Good
so
effort.
Walsh off her line and just wide.
Great effort. Really, really good. Good vision and awareness, and had the right idea there to try and put that right back in over the top of the goalkeeper. Unlucky for it to just go wide. UCC will be glad for the half-time whistle to come here. I didn't think I would have said that at any stage in the game. They've dominated for me in terms of chances created and retaining the ball for the majority of the first half too.
No goals in the opening 45, but we almost had an audacious one right at the end of the first half. Hannah Flatley lobbing over Clodagh Walsh, but just beyond the post as well. Half-time then at Seaview in Belfast. The Rustlers WSCAI Kelly Cup final. It's UCC 0, Maynooth University 0. Very, very tight first half, and it's Maynooth University who get the second half underway and who will have the wind in their favour in this second period. 0-0 at half-time in last year's Kelly Cup final. We didn't get a goal in the normal 90 minutes. What happens today? Here goes Ogbonna. Lofted. Dring might get on the end of it. She won't though. Sophie Lenihan out to claim first. and when handled. You can just see from the detritus that was floating around behind her that the wind is picked up again here. It hadn't really played a major factor in the first half, but sort of threatening that it could do in the second. Decided to go a different route this time, tried to pick out Emma Byrne, but it was Coffey who cut it out. Connors denied. Suddenly there's a big opening in the edge of the area, and it was Sarah McKevitt who was in, and Clodagh Walsh just had enough of a hand behind it in the end. Decent hit. Handball. Maynooth free kick. We're seeing more of them in the second half, but they've got the wind in the second half.
It's definitely a factor, as you said last night. Crusaders and Linfield fought out the County Antrim Shield final here, and it was a game of two halves that was very much about the wind. Whoever was shooting towards our railway end.
Same direction.
Yeah, definitely benefited from having that advantage.
Winning goal came at that end as well. Now, this is quite a distance out, but Sarah McKevitt's got an idea here. She's gone for it. Worth a try. Why not have a try from there?
I think today with this wind, why not? Why not give it a go?
That was 40 yards and then some. Still goalless in the Rustlers WSCAI Kelly Cup final. Stood out well by Rebecca Carroll, but not for long. It's never for long with Ogbonna around. Trying to release it. Short for Charlie Moore. Messick. That could go anywhere. Rebecca Carroll's in a bit of bother. Here's Dring in towards the centre well, and Messick denied by a terrific Sophie Lenihan save. It's a goal kick.
Another chance made out of not a whole lot from UCC, just using the weather and the conditions to their advantage. I actually think that was a foul on Maynooth's goalkeeper after that initial attempt. Two good saves from her.
Covered by Charlie Moore of Riverstown, Cork Premier League champions in 2018. The first year law student, so not involved in the Kelly Cup final run last year. And they've got a throw out of this, UCC. It has been put out by Rebecca Carroll. Also a veteran at World University Games team in Taiwan 2 years ago. The Ireland Under-19 and Universities International. Ogbonna on the turn, had a pop, good try. Close, very close.
Every time Ogbonna's got on the ball in the last 10-15 minutes, she's looked exciting, looked to make something happen.
Luby looking to build again. She's got time to bring it up, but launched it down the middle instead. Here's Caoimhe Walsh. Walsh has got the door open for Sarah McKevitt down the left here. McKevitt cutting inside, tempted by the strike. McKevitt again denied by Clodagh Walsh. They're racking chances up here, and quite a few, both sides. Maynooth now.
Yeah, good effort, good skill.
And the final, right now, doesn't look as if it'll be any different. Maybe Caoimhe Walsh can change that. Waiting for the cavalry to arrive. That's a good cross by Walsh. That's a pressuring one. It'll come towards Lauren Kelly. Pulled it back well. Little flick. Denied Brooke Dunn. It was taken away from her. I think it was by Megan Burke. Might have been Charlie Moore. Either way, that was a good job. Well done. Here goes Ogbonna. She's used the physicality well. She's won the ball fairly, and she's had a real crack from a long way out. What a goal that would have been, the way she won it. It was strong, it was fair, and it was almost an incredible goal.
Mentioned about 10 minutes ago that every time the ball gets near her, she gets on, it's just making something happen, something out of nothing. She won that ball back with her, as you say, pure physicality and strength. She's a big, strong girl, and she utilises it. That was a great effort.
Ogbonna! Oh, she saw an opening. Just couldn't put it away, but she has had some chances in this cup final. And that's another, it fell.
She's in, Dring's in.
This is it! Dring to win it! It's there! Christina Dring, with barely 3 minutes to go, fires UCC in front in the Kelly Cup final.
Well taken. Nice little touch. She was in. What Route 1 football, who says it's not pretty, but it's effective.
She stole inside. A cheeky little lob. And free kick for Maynooth, just inside the UCC half. That was for handball, and it will be the first yellow card of the cup final. I think it's Kate Connors who's going to receive it.
Yeah, it's been a competitive game. Both teams have got in about each other and have been physical, but it's been fair, so hasn't been any need for cards so far.
For Maynooth University, coming on is Lauren Keeler, who we did not see during the league final. So she is on for the final couple of minutes. And maybe extra time! It will be extra time! That's unbelievable! That's incredible! That's astonishing! That's a goal from a free kick from the halfway line, scored by Sarah McCarrett. It went all the way in. McCarrett's free kick, and she has scored from miles out, and absolutely nobody touched it. It is penalties again to decide the Kelly Cup final. Christina Dring netting after 86 minutes. Sarah McCarrett from that astonishing free kick 3 minutes later. No addition in extra time. UCC 1, Maynooth University 1, and it is penalties again in the Kelly Cup final. Emer Lafferty to go first. And Lafferty scores.
Good finish, good penalty.
That was a fine strike. Next up, Christina Dring, player of the final. What can she do from the shootout? It's Dring. Oh yes, 1-1.
Short run up, confident, struck through the ball well.
Very, very well taken. Got behind it well and converted too. Lauren Keeley is next to go. Level after the first round of penalties. Keeley low. Keeley good. 2-1. And there was very little that Clodagh Walsh could do about that. They really are fizzing through these, by the way. Ciara McNamara coming up next. McNamara, the UCC captain. Oh, cheeky! Sophie Lenihan almost kept it out. Missed from the spot yesterday, didn't hear. Lauren Kelly. Can she emulate Lauren Keeley, who scored in the previous round? That is fantastic. 3-2.
Good penalties so far. Much better than ours were yesterday.
Here goes Charlie Moore. She's had a terrific cup final as well. That deep, deep roll. Moore scores. That's the way to do it. This is some shootout. Nobody's missed yet. Very effective taking. Emma Byrne, who scored the winning goal in the league decider 2 weeks ago. That was a cool finish. Has she got the same here? Oh, she has! Oh, she has! It's another one for Maynooth. 7 penalties all converted. 100% strike rate. Megan Burke from Canada, of Cork City. Continues it, and Lennon almost kept that one out. Too much power, too much behind it. Having scored from that free kick from way out earlier, Sarah McKevitt from the spot to make it 5 out of 5 for Maynooth. It's saved! It has been saved by Clodagh Walsh! And UCC are on the brink now. McKevitt of all people. She's had a great cup final.
She has had a really good final. Technically really, really good in the game, pulling balls out of the air, linking up play for her team. It's unfortunate for her to have missed that. Good save from the keeper though.
It's Vanessa Ogbonna then against Sophie Lenihan. This is it, the last penalty in regulation. She's won it! Cool, calm, collected. UCC win the Kelly Cup. What a shootout, what a penalty to do it. Marvellous.
Fantastic composure, cup final, cool as a cucumber. Just side-footed it into the goal and she enjoyed that with her little jig after it.
Vanessa Ogbonna has the winning penalty. UCC take it 5-4. They are the penalty queens. UCC win the Rustlers Kelly Cup for the first time since 2013. Shootout victory yesterday over Ulster University. Today against Maynooth University. It's been a long time coming for them. Denied in extra time by IT Carlow and their treble last year. This time around in Belfast, it is UCC. UCC had the same dressing room as Crusaders last night. Let's speak to the captain, Ciara McNamara. You've had to work very hard to get this cup.
Yeah, we did. We dug deep. I suppose we scored first and we scored early and then we conceded. But fair play to Maynooth, they gave us a superb game. And yeah, I was just really delighted we came out with the trophy.
It was a long one in the end.
Yeah, it was. I suppose we went to penalties as well yesterday. So I knew that if the girls just picked our spots and did what we did yesterday, I knew we'd come out with the victory. But
yes, we're still in the height of winter up here. Both the semi-final and the final, actually both semi-finals and the final going to extra time and penalties.
Yeah, I know. I suppose the legs are hanging out this stage, but it's just all the sweet now to lift the trophy there with the girls today.
Congratulations. Let's speak to the player of the match, Christina Dring, and it looked as if for 3 minutes at least you'd scored the winner.
I know, I thought we had it there. We were very unlucky to concede that late goal, but I mean, we pushed through to the end. And penalties yesterday, penalties today, made to be.
A marvellous chip for that lead goal.
My weak foot and all, I thought the keeper had it. I thought the wind was going to hold up, but then it got in there. I was delighted with it, delighted.
Composure in the shootout from you as well.
Yeah, yes, same say, pick the same side, went the same place. It's just about keeping cool head, keep concentration. Don't let the pressure get to you.
Congratulations, well done. So the cup at the moment is in the possession of the winning penalty taker. Oh, hello, well done.
Hi, how are you? Thank you very much.
That was a cool penalty.
Yeah, honestly, like, I'm not really a calm person, and that was the most calm I've ever been in my life. So, you know, I'm just really tired right now and just want to go to bed.
What are you thinking when you're walking up?
Oh, I wasn't thinking. I was like just looking down the whole time. I was looking at the goal. I wasn't looking at the ball, like, because I get scared, like, so.
And you weren't thinking at all about this is it, this will win
No,
it?
you can't, like, because if I do that, I'll psych myself out, like, so I had to just clear my mind and just, like, go hit the ball. I hit that target every single time, so I wasn't going to change it. I wasn't about to change it. I made my mind up and I just put it in there.
Belting final, I mean, there's so little between the top 14.
No, there's nothing, like, honestly, great teams. IT Carlo, us, UUJ, all so great. Honestly, just when we're here, it all just comes down to who wants it more. And sometimes the weather yesterday was horrendous. Like, so we're really good to have a good weather today and a good pitch as well, like, so it was grand.
We went one step further than last year, which is the main thing, to be honest. Delighted, such a great group of girls, such a good team, and delighted for all the girls. It was just buzzing, to be honest.
And I mean, same as the semi-final yesterday, it needed 110 minutes and penalties to do it.
Oh, it did. We did it the hard way. That's definitely true. We had to go right to the very end, and these girls weren't giving up. We weren't coming out here without this cup.
I mean, you've kept this team together quite well from last year's Kelly Cup final and previous seasons too.
Yeah, we've only lost one or two players, and we've gained some fantastic first years and some fantastic girls doing masters and stuff. So yeah, and I'm sure there's more coming. There's loads of young girls in Cork that will be going to UCC. So hopefully we can keep the team going.
Yeah, it's been a long road. We almost got there last year, and like, the girls have been fantastic all year. They've worked so hard. Our goal was to get to the final. Like I said, once we got here, we really wanted to win it. So we're absolutely buzzing, delighted.
Because you came so close last year, it went to extra time, just edged out by Carlo in the end.
Yeah, we knew what it's like to defeat and what it was like to lose, to push it up to the very end last year, and to lose. So the girls knew what it took to go all the way to the end and and go on to win it. So the character they showed today was absolutely fantastic. You know, to be 1-0 up with 4 minutes to go and then to fight on and have the belief to keep on pushing and then to bring it to penalties and then to have the confidence to step up and go and win it. I'm absolutely delighted. And the girls have been fantastic. So all credit to them.
Some composure 2 days in a row.
Yeah, all the games that seem to have gone to penalties in the Kelly Cup, so it's about holding your nerve and being able to have the confidence to put in the back of net, and the girls did exactly that.
What an intense cup final in the end, Charlie.
Yeah, well, I think what we had over them was we just did the dog work the whole time. First of all, it was ours. We put everything into it. I couldn't have given any more. The girls couldn't have given any more. That's it.
And I mean, the feeling to have won this Kelly Cup and to have gone as far as possible, extra time and penalties in both semi-final and final.
Well, honestly, the league didn't really go our way, so we said, we're going to focus on intervarsities. We've honestly 2 nights a week in the lashing rain, in the horrible weather. We put in so much work of training, and honestly, no other girls deserve this because we really put in the effort.
So we went all the way in this one. Both semi-finals going to penalties. Vanessa there with the last action of the 2019 Kelly Cup. UCC, the last one standing. Goodbye.